After their thrilling overtime victory against the Los Angeles Rams, the San Francisco 49ers are once again the talk of the NFL world, not just for their incredible performance, but for the swirling rumors that the front office may be planning a blockbuster trade to strengthen the team's defense. The win against the Rams reminded everyone that the 49ers remain one of the toughest teams in football.
However, even with their success, insiders are reporting that the team could be looking to add another powerful pass rusher to elevate their defense to championship level.
The 49ers defense already boasts big names like Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, and Javon Hargrave, but the team has been struggling to consistently pressure opposing quarterbacks this season. While Bosa continues to draw double teams almost every play, San Francisco has lacked that second consistent edge threat who can collapse the pocket from the opposite side. Last season, they had flashes of brilliance, but this year, teams seem to have found ways to slow down their front four. General Manager John Lynch and head coach Kyle Shanahan both understand that to win a Super Bowl, a dominant pass rush is crucial, especially when facing elite quarterbacks in the playoffs. After their massive win over the Rams, reports started circulating that the 49ers are exploring trade options ahead of the midseason trade deadline. According to multiple league insiders, the front office has been in quiet discussions with a few teams that might be willing to move a top defensive player. While no official names have been confirmed, speculation points towards several high-profile pass rushers who could be available for the right price. One of the most mentioned names is Brian Burns from the Carolina Panthers. Burns has been rumored to be on the trade block for months, and the Panthers appear to be entering a rebuilding phase. The 49ers could be an ideal destination, as Burns would instantly form a lethal duo with Nick Bosa. Pairing those two on opposite edges would make San Francisco's defense one of the most feared in the league. However, the challenge would be the price tag. The Panthers are expected to demand high draft picks in exchange for their young star. Another name that has surfaced in trade talks is Danielle Hunter from the Minnesota Vikings. Hunter is a proven veteran with elite pass rushing ability, and he's on the final year of his contract. The Vikings are reportedly open to offers if they start falling out of playoff contention. For the 49ers, Hunter would bring both experience and consistency, something their defensive line could use down the stretch. His ability to dominate one-on-one matchups could free up Bosa and Hargrave to cause even more chaos up front. The 49ers have built their identity on strong defense, smart coaching, and efficient offense. After beating the Rams, the team improved their record and solidified their position near the top of the NFC standings. However, the coaching staff knows the competition will only get tougher. Teams like the Philadelphia Eagles and Detroit Lions are playing at a high level, and the Dallas Cowboys have one of the most explosive defenses in the league. If the 49ers want to separate themselves from the pack, adding another elite pass rusher might be the missing piece that pushes them over the top. Nick Bosa himself has openly mentioned in past interviews that having another strong edge rusher makes his job easier. When the 49ers had Dee Ford during their 2019 Super Bowl run, their pass rush was unstoppable. Since Ford's departure, San Francisco has rotated several players in that role, but none have been able to consistently match the production that the defense needs. A trade for a star edge defender could restore that balance. In terms of cap space, the 49ers have structured their contracts well enough to make a move possible. John Lynch has a reputation for pulling off surprise trades, and fans remember the midseason trade for Christian McCaffrey last year, a move that completely transformed the team's offense. That success has given the front office confidence that a similar move on defense could have the same impact. With the team already showing championship-level potential, a bold trade could make them unstoppable. Insiders believe the 49ers front office is not just focused on short-term gains. They're carefully evaluating players who could fit into the long-term vision of the franchise. Lynch and Shanahan want a player who can grow with the team, not just a rental for a few months. That's why names like Montez Sweat or Josh Allen from Jacksonville have also been mentioned. Both are young, athletic, and capable of becoming long-term cornerstones. Another factor driving the trade rumors is the NFC arms race. The Eagles recently upgraded their secondary, and the Cowboys have been bolstering their defense as well. The 49ers know that every team in contention is looking for that one move to gain an edge. The organization's history of bold decisions, from trading for McCaffrey to drafting key stars like Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk, shows that they're not afraid to make aggressive plays when the moment is right. Fans are already buzzing on social media, debating who the 49ers should go after. Some are hoping for a big-name move like Burns, while others believe a solid rotational player might be enough. Regardless of the name, the fan base seems united in their belief that the defense needs more help on the edge. Many analysts agree, noting that while the 49ers secondary has improved, their pass rush needs to get back to its dominant 2019 form if they want to win another NFC championship. The victory against the Rams was a major morale booster for the team. It proved that even in tight, pressure-filled moments, the 49ers can execute and come out on top. The win also highlighted the resilience and chemistry of this roster. Players like Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuel, and Christian McCaffrey have all played critical roles in keeping the offense dynamic, while the defense continues to fight through challenges. Still, it was clear during the Rams game that the team struggled to generate consistent pressure late in the game, giving Los Angeles' quarterback too much time to throw. That observation likely reinforced the front office's desire to strengthen the defensive front. If the 49ers do make a blockbuster trade, it could happen within the next few weeks. The NFL trade deadline is approaching, and San Francisco has a history of making their moves early to give new players time to adjust before the playoff push. Adding an elite pass rusher now would allow them to integrate the player into their defensive schemes and prepare for the most crucial part of the season. As for who they might send away in return, the 49ers could part with a second or third round pick, or even one of their younger rotational players. They have one of the deepest rosters in the league, which gives them flexibility in trade negotiations. The front office understands that winning now is the priority, and if a trade helps them secure a Super Bowl, it's worth the investment. Coach Kyle Shanahan and defensive coordinator Nick Sorensen have done a great job keeping the defense competitive despite injuries and adjustments. However, both coaches know that the postseason is a different battlefield. Against teams like the Eagles, every inch of pressure on the quarterback can decide the outcome of a game. That's why the idea of adding another elite rusher is so appealing. As things stand, the 49ers are one of the most complete teams in the NFL. Their offense is efficient, their special teams are reliable, and their defense, while still strong, just needs one more piece to reach full potential. The rumors of a blockbuster trade are not far-fetched. If anything, they make perfect sense for a franchise that's all in on winning this season. With their confidence at an all-time high after beating the Rams, the 49ers are now entering the next phase of their season, one that could define their Super Bowl chances. Whether it's Brian Burns, Danielle Hunter, or another surprise name, one thing is certain: the 49ers are not standing still. They're pushing forward, ready to do whatever it takes to bring another Lombardi trophy back to San Francisco. As the trade rumors continue to grow, all eyes will be on John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan in the coming weeks. Fans can expect excitement, speculation, and possibly another headline-making move that could change the course of the season. For now, one thing is clear: the 49ers are not satisfied with just winning. They want domination. And if a new pass rusher helps them achieve that, the rest of the NFL better be ready.